think what I'm going to do is head back to the attic first. Because I feel that going down there is not something I want to do right now. Oh. Okay. What a terrible idea that was. Well, let's head down here, I guess. Hidden compartments found. Ghost Hunter, Sam and Lonnie's secret house investigation log. Library, upstairs hall, foyer. Evidence of the supernatural discovered 0. Search continues. So they've marked all these different locations. Oh, I see. This one's locked, though. Oh. Oh. Okay, so now it makes sense. They're traveling between 2 different places in the house. They did say library, so... Let's see. Down here. The Misfits, Saturday, October 29th. Plus Maidenhead.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous. After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
So, I mean, she's obviously got feelings for her friend. She wants to make sure that her feelings are returned before obviously making any moves, because especially as a teenager and you're just discovering your sexuality, like, you never know. You have to be... Oh, have I seen this? You would have to be damn sure before you do anything like that, because it could backfire on you and obviously lose a friend among a lot of other things. Hey, are you the new girl Sam? I'm Tommy. I'm at the back behind you. Wave if you get this one right back. Hi, Tommy. Yes, I'm Samantha. And yes, I'm new. What's up? I just thought that since you're new, maybe you could use a friend. I don't have a lot of friends either. And so the thought I'd ask if you don't mind... I thought I'd ask something if you don't mind. Do you mind? No. No, I don't mind. What did you want to ask? Was it just your uncle who went psycho, or does it run in the family? Oh, Jesus. Second combo scrap. Property of Sam private. Right 3 times, stop at full turn, passing first, second number. I don't know what that is. Oh! Oh, that makes sense. Okay. We just need to find the first half. Heaven at the edge of the world. Private, do not read. The Green Glacier, part 2, 9th grade. Allegra and her... This is part 2, right. Allegra and her scouting party peered down warily through the dense canopy of rustling leaves from their perch high in the forest branches. Mere feet away, sunlight shone brightly off the inner ice walls of the glacial basin in which the forest grew. It was a strange sight indeed, such lushness juxtaposed with the frigid ice formations. Allegra leapt forward without hesitation, bounding through the high branches. The first mate had been captured by the Green Glacier's Amazonian tribe. His life hung in the balance. We have to hurry. Allegra's party followed behind, moving quietly as a breeze through the greenery. Allegra landed in the clearing and shouted, "Stop!" She saw the Queen Amazonian up on her pedestal, reaching for the lever that would drop her first mate into the vat below. She shouted, "No!" and flung her saber at the Amazon's reaching hand, but it was too late. The first mate screamed as he fell toward the water, then splashed down, and all was eerily silent. Allegra looked on, frozen in fear and remorse. She had been a moment too late. But then, from the vat, something began to emerge, a head of dark brown hair, just like the first mate's. Then the shoulders and sleeves of his coat, soaking wet. But as the figure stood and the water poured down, Allegra saw that the first mate had changed. It was no longer a man at all, in fact. What looked back at her were eyes, the face, the hair and hands and body of a woman, still in the first mate's clothes. Still the first mate. She spoke in a soft, clear voice. "Captain?" The Amazonian queen said, "She is one of us now. She is ours." Allegra drew her magical flintlock pistol from her belt, and she grew ready with their sword, and her crew readied their swords. Allegra glared into the queen's eyes and said, "That's the love of my life, and you can't have her." I'm wondering if this is symbolic of, what's going on in her life right now, like, the man changing into a woman, which is the typical, relationship, man and woman, but she's thinking she might be into women, and so she's writing about this, or it's being expressed in her writing, intentionally or unintentionally, I'm not sure, but... So, now we're back here. This door is locked. I think maybe what I'll do is try to figure out her combination. Because we have 50 and then 1. So it's really just a matter of trying the numbers until we can get into it. I think. Perhaps it is somewhere else, but... Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I thought it might be kind of an anagram of 0451. Oh, of course.
Lonnie came over today, but everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no, there was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Good for her. Oh, she's smoking. And she looks like she's stealing clothes. She's such a rebel. Gentleman Magazine. Gillian Anderson. Shannon Doherty. Oh my god. Yeah, so she's definitely feeling it. This is a key to the basement. So it could either be through that path or it could be that locked door. Look at all the doors are open, all the lights are on. Okay. It is going to have to be through the secret passage. Or is it? Yeah, no, it's gonna have to go down here, isn't it? I don't think... Well, where would the entrance to the basement be? That's bizarre. I mean, I would imagine it has to be that locked door, but... Oh, maybe... Did I not check this secret yet? It'd be right across from Sam's room. Oh, I found the other combo. Oh, the Ouija board, really? Shouldn't be messing with that. Hello? Hello, who are you? Oh, God. To come back? Not cool. This key can't get me. It says basement, but maybe it's bullshit. Maybe I had to find the Ouija board before I could do this. Okay, well, this is obviously wrong. I'm going to have to... I'm going to have to check again somewhere because what I'm doing isn't correct. So I'll just have to check out all the areas again. Have I... Oh, wait a second. Did that just open that? Or have I not even been here? Please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Oh, I haven't even been here. What? How did I miss this area? Hi, Lonnie. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot after 6th. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. Then I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready. Chun-Li fireballs.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Okay, so I found that in a weird time frame. I don't know how I missed that. Mr. Greenbrier, I write to inform you that unfortunately Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior, we went ahead with publication of the second book in hopes of John Russell's series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first, and so our stewardship of the series must end here. Oh, so this is kind of why Dad is taking a turn for the worst. And here's all the shot glasses. And okay. It's kind of cool that you find things in different ways. Reproductive system worksheet. 2 stories. The events are all out of order. Get a sheet of lined paper, write reproductive system, then choose one of the stories and rewrite it. Menstrual cycle, a novella. No way. The early morning of September 1st, 1939, Essa Glatt stares at the window of her train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of Wayland, Poland. As the train rambles along and the sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she's engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, an ovum starts to develop. Essa's train approaches its destination. Her heart races. The lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. What? As Essa steps off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. Then there, her dear Boris, still in the baker's smock. He must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of the steam engines, a deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station. A whistling sound. Essa, her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs, reached out towards her dear Boris across the crowd. Their eyes lock and the moment freezes. The flash and smoke envelops him almost instantly. In the assault by German forces, almost 75% of the people in their hometown are killed. The rest, including Essa and, for a time, Borislav, huddle in her half-destroyed church. He is blind, his legs are missing, bandaged with torn bedsheets. Essa's egg will not be meeting a sperm, it dissolves. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on Essa. Essa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end, nothing can save him, since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy. It comes out through the vagina. Essa vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop, and one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. It's incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for a pregnancy. See me, this is the teacher. I think that's creative. Really cool. All right, now. Oh, wait. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave my permission to Street Fighting tape. He needs to spend less time with those games anyways. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit anytime.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
She's using him for the Nintendo games. Katie, please, whatever you found, don't tell Mom and Dad. The attic? Uh-oh. Oh, that sounded like this is probably... Yep. Okay. Oh my god. Lights, please. Dear Samantha, I would like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for the Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. I enjoyed the flavorful potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it was pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Very cordially yours, your close friend and confidant, Lonnie D. A fancy man, quite. Dear Mr. Soto, allow me to take this opportunity to thank you in kind for being such a gracious host of the festivities at your father's estate. Following the aforementioned meal with my parents, your family's Thanksgiving feast was the more enjoyable of the two events, I must say. I especially appreciated the time I spent with your grandmother, who is a lovely woman with sterling taste and a refined air. Let's do it again sometime next year, shall we? This is so good. Everything's so well written. Like, it's just... Oh, Sam plus Lonnie.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around... Well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you.